What's up, everybody? This is Joe here with Week 10 picks against the spread. Just a couple of things I want to say before I give my picks. Um, so far this season, I have profited big 5 out of 9 weeks, and I usually don't do that. So that's why I just started making these videos because I've been having a pretty good read on all the teams and the matchups this year. I'm up just about over 700 bucks for the season, and this is betting only, I don't know, 20 to 30 bucks tops every week, splitting that money up on different parlays. So I do a lot of different combinations with the picks that I have each week, and I've been very successful doing so. Um, Second thing I wanted to say, I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend. Um, she placed 3 parlays this week for a total of 12 bucks, 2 $5 parlays and a $2 parlay. She missed both of her $5 parlays by one pick, and she hit an 8 team. That's eight team parlay for 2 bucks, won her $260. Uh, that's phenomenal. The chances of hitting an 8 team parlay are slim to none. So anyway, just that's what I wanted to say ahead of time. Let's go ahead and move on. I want to start with the Thursday night game. Indianapolis Colts at Jacksonville. Indianapolis has given up 3. This is an interdivision game. Due to the performance I saw out of Andrew Luck last week, he broke the single game record for rookies passing with 433 yards and 2 touchdowns. I think it's like 3 points is going to be no problem for the Jaguars. They suck. So, excuse me. Go ahead and take the Colts -3. Our next matchup is going to be the Buffalo Bills at the New England Patriots. If you remember, the Bills, the last time they met up with the New England Patriots, they were winning the game by 2 scores at one point, 14 points, and they ended up losing the game. But they just played a tough game in Houston, and they didn't cover, but they lost by 12. So that was a point and a half. I think they're going to keep it within 11 points, definitely, against the Patriots. Interdivision game. We're midway through the season, so this win really counts for them. So expect the Bills to cover the spread. I'm not saying they're going to win, but take the Bills plus 11. Giants are going to Cincinnati. What can I say about Cincinnati? They've lost their last 4 games in a row, I believe. Or has it been 5? It's been 4 or 5 games in a row that they've lost. They looked like a great team, and all of a sudden they just fizzled out. The New York Giants, what do I say about the Giants? The Steelers put a thorough ass whooping on the Giants. I'll talk about that later when we get down to the Monday night game. But I still like the Giants this week, -4. I think they're going to bounce back and beat the Bengals. Bengals got a lot of problems going on offensively and defensively. So I take the Giants -4. Excuse me, I'm sick. I'm trying to recover from a cold. But anyway, next game we have San Diego going to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is one of those mediocre to above average teams this year. A lot of people didn't see that. I just noticed it within the past 3 weeks. And I had them money line against the Raiders last week, and sure enough, they were an underdog. They won the game right out by like 8 points or so. Something like that. 8 or 10. Anyway, based upon the San Diego Chargers, it is November, and what I mean by November is it's Norv Turner's win ratio in November. They are nearly perfect in the month of November. Not only do I think San Diego will cover the 3, but I think they're going to win the game outright. But just to be safe, because of how crappy of a team they've been lately, take the points. San Diego +3. Denver going to Carolina. 2 words for you. Peyton Manning. This guy is unbelievable. They had all kinds of doubts with this guy, but he's a legend. He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time, and he continues to prove it. Even with his neck surgery, he looks phenomenal. We got the vigorous veteran going against the slumping sophomore. Cam Newton got his second win against another rookie quarterback just this last week, RG3. But expect Denver to own the Carolina Panthers. I say they beat them by 10 points or more. Go with Denver -4. Next, we have the Tennessee Titans going to Miami. They're getting 6 points. It's probably going to be 6.5 on a half-point spread. Originally, I read this wrong. I thought the Tennessee Titans were at home, but Miami is at home. I think Miami is going to beat Tennessee outright. 6 might be a little much, but I'm still going to go with Miami because they do look like a great team. They could have very well won that game against the Colts yesterday. So give me Miami -6. Oakland Raiders traveling to Baltimore. Spread 7.5. The Ravens are an extremely tough team to beat at home, and John Harbaugh, I think, is like, I don't know, 5 and I don't know. I'm not even gonna lay a statistic out there because I don't know it. Enough said. The Ravens are a great team at home, and they hardly ever lose there. So another thing is the Oakland Raiders may not have McFadden this week, and with the Ravens struggling defense, I still see them to basically thoroughly stop the Oakland Raiders, since they're just going to be limited to mainly a pass game. So give me the Ravens -7.5. I say they win by 10 or more. Atlanta Falcons -3 going into the Saints' house. Saints got an impressive not really impressive victory over the Eagles tonight. I had the Saints in the under. I should have bet it. Something told me, these teams are unpredictable. Eagles are one of the worst teams in the NFL, I'd say. But that's a different story. Atlanta going to New Orleans. I'm going to keep it simple. Until Atlanta loses a game, they are 8-0, the only undefeated team. Until they lose a game with a spread like -3, I got to take Atlanta. This is an interdivision game. Atlanta's going to strive for perfection. The Saints are under heavy pressure. They're going to lose this game, and Atlanta's going to cover the 3. So give me Atlanta -3. Detroit going to Minnesota. Minnesota showed that they can put points up on the Seattle Seahawks in the Seahawks house, which is very tough to do. They actually put up 20 points, and the Seahawks usually hold their opponents to anywhere from 10 to 14 points. They ended up losing the game by 10, but it is a very close game early on, and I think that Minnesota is going to bounce back after a couple losses. They're going to bounce back with a W here against the interdivision Detroit Lions. Give me the Vikings +2. Jets at Seattle. So Seattle's coming off a win at home, and they're still at home this week. If they can beat Minnesota by 10, they can beat the Jets by 6.5. Take Seattle at home -6.5. Dallas Cowboys going to Philly. Philly. Philadelphia, I've been saying it all year. Not necessarily in my videos, but Philadelphia, folks, is horrific. They got so many problems going on right now. Start the season off 3-0. They're now 3-5. What the hell is going on with this team? I don't know. Dallas looked very good against the Falcons, and they could have very well won that game. I took them with the points 2 nights ago. I had them +4, and they lost by 6. That's the undefeated team in the league, though. It's the number 1 ranked team in the league, and they kept it close. They held the Falcons to 19 points. Give me Dallas +2. St. Louis traveling to San Francisco. Interdivision game. One very good defense and one decent defense. Give me St. Louis +11.5. That is a shit ton of points, excuse my language, a ton of points to give two teams like this interdivision. Period. That's too many points. I say that St. Louis will lose by 10 or less. They're going to lose the game. Money line pick, go with the Giants, I'm sorry, the 49ers. But take St. Louis with the points. Yeah. Oh, man. Houston Texans. The Houston Texans are, for once, underdogs. Excuse me. They are underdogs this week. Traveling to Chicago. Both teams are 7-1. Houston has the best record against the spread this year. They're only getting 1.5. Houston's got the much better offense. The Bears do not have much of an offense. Bears have a better defense, easily argued. But the Texans also have a top 5 defense. And with a top 5 defense and a very strong, well-balanced offense, Texans are going to get this game done. This is a battle of AFC versus NFC. Texans are going to put an ass whooping on the Bears as dogs, traveling to Chicago. And I'm taking it. I'm taking the Texans plus 1.5. Last but not least, we have the pitiful Kansas City Chiefs. Oh my God. Terrible team. Kansas City traveling to Pittsburgh. Did you see what Pittsburgh did to the Giants? Pittsburgh wins the game 24-20 against the Giants on Sunday. But a couple of things I got to put out or say, basically. Score was not a reflection of how that game went. The Pittsburgh Steelers thoroughly spanked, and I mean spanked, the Giants. The Giants were they were straight handed 14 points by the Zebras. 14 points handed to them. Now, giving a recap on that game, they get a BS call for a 41-yard pass interference on 3rd and long. And then they get stuffed 3 times on the goal line. And then they call a personal foul and give them 1st and goal on the half-yard. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 7 points right there. Next, they call a excuse me. They call a BS call where Ben Roethlisberger was ruled a fumble and they return it for a touchdown. Are you kidding me? The hand was thoroughly. It was clearly a forward motion. It came out, but then he gained control and pushed off, and the ball went forward. That was a pass. He got 7 more points out of that. That's 14 points. The final score was 24-20. The Giants had 6 earned points in that game. The Steelers are looking incredible. They've completely turned it around. I think they kind of found their mojo, if you will. So if they can beat the Giants by 4 with a 14-point handicap, they are going to demolish. They are going to bend Kansas City over at home. So take Pittsburgh minus 12.5. Now, this is my longest video, and this is also the first video I've done. The earliest video I've done Monday night. The games just got over. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you my 4-team parlay this week. I really like it a lot. I think it's gonna hit. I'm usually always kind of nervous about picks every week because you just never know in the NFL. But this week I really like my picks. First off, give me the Colts minus 3 going to Jacksonville. They're gonna get it done. Second, Denver minus 4 going into Carolina. They will get it done. They're going to beat the Panthers. They're going to beat them by a touchdown or more. Cowboys traveling to Philly plus 2. I say the Cowboys win the game outright, but give me the points just to be sure. Because guess what? Like I said in one of my earlier videos, the Philadelphia Eagles have not won a game by more than 2 points this year. Take the Cowboys plus 2. Last but not least, give me the Texans, but let's screw the 1.5 points. They're going to win the game. Give me the Texans money line. That's my 4-team pick. 4-team parlay. $20 will win you $265.27, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you the best of luck this week, and I hope this video helps you out. with a ton of time that gives you 6 days to consider what I've said tonight with a 15-minute video. Let's take the man's money, as Gio would say. Good luck, guys.